Question 8. Okay, when the kids came out of the exam last year, this was the one they were all talking about. They were saying there was a really, really difficult continuous random variable question. And I'm certainly not saying it's easy, but I'm going to show you how it's actually not as bad as you think. So when you see continuous random variables, or when one sees continuous random variables, your first thought is integration. This is a calculus integration question, but it's less than integration. It's more about area. Now, often, of course, we use integration to find the area of a curve, but when we've got straight lines like this question, we don't necessarily need to use integration. Now, we could, but it's actually easier if we don't use integration, and I'm going to show you that this question is actually quite reasonable once you without using integration. So we have a continuous random variable. This is a piecewise function. Essentially, this is this bit and this is this bit. So it goes from A to B, and C is this. So to be clear, guys, the top of this guy here, there, down to here, this is C here. Now it says C is bigger than A plus B divided by 2, so it's bigger than halfway between the two, just to be clear. It obviously looks that way, but it's just telling you that because it might not be drawn to scale or whatever. Now it says find an expression for the median of x in terms of A, B, and C. Now the median, this is the first key point. The median is the value of x where the area is 50% to the left and 50% to the right. So M is somewhere here. This is the median, M for median. This area is equal to that area. That's what median is, and not the C, but this whole thing here. So what we have is, we have a triangle. This is a triangle. And the base of the triangle is, triangle, this length here, is M minus A. That's what it is. This distance here is M minus A. Because if this is coordinate M and this is coordinate A, M minus A will give me this length. Okay, so the base of the triangle is M minus A. The height of the triangle, let's say this height here. The height of this triangle is going to be f of m. And f of m is equal to, when I sub m for x into this guy here, because m is to the left of c. It's here. So it's going to be on this line, because this line is this one. It's this part of the function. So it is 2 over b minus a times c minus a times m minus a, because I'm subbing m in for x. Okay, now all I have to do, I've got the base of the triangle, I've got the height of the triangle. I know that the area of this pink triangle, this area equals a half, because the area is 50%. The total area is 1, because if it's a probability density function, the total area under the graph is 1. So the pink area is a half. So now I think I've turned this into a fairly straightforward question. I just need to say a half base times height. A half base is m minus a. So area of a triangle, by the way, guys, is a half base times height. The height is 2 over b minus a times c minus a times m minus a. This is the area of the triangle. It's a half base times height. A half base times height. And this equals a half, because the area is a half. This half has nothing to do with this half. Just to be clear, area of the triangle is a half, because it's half of the total probability. Okay, now I think it's actually easy. We just cancel these 2's. M minus a times m minus a is m minus a squared. M minus a squared over b minus a times c minus a, close this bracket, equals a half. M minus a squared is equal to this multiply across, so b minus a times c minus a over 2. Then I'll just come down here, guys. M minus a has to equal the square root of this. The square root of b minus a times c minus a over 2. Now, it's plus or minus, guys, so again, not giving us a lot of space here, so it's equal to plus or minus this, and m is therefore, let me just come up here, m is therefore, I'm going to add a here, so it's a plus or minus the square root of b minus a times b minus a times c minus a over 2, but m is bigger than a, so I'm going to write but m is bigger than a, so m equals a plus this, because this is definitely a positive number, because b is bigger than a and c is bigger than a, so it's just going to be a plus this b minus a times c minus a over 2. And that's it. That's the answer. So as I said, guys, once you break it up into just the area of a triangle, I think it's not that hard a question. If you use integration, which you can, yes, it is a much harder question. Okay, that's it, guys. That is 8.